Hi there, Aquarius. Living light to y'all here. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're here for you. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, Aquarius. Aquarius, it's not just like something that I say. You know what I mean? It's not just like it's not a cliche. It's, we're here. Like, we are here for you. And only you. We only want to see Aquarius. I'm sorry. Right here, right now, we're here to hear also Aquarius out. We want to know what Aquarius has to say about the story. I'm here, we want to know Aquarius' side of the story and all of what goes into that. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. Aquarius, I'm seeing someone's like kind of shy. It's funny because I was meditating your energy actually before I turned the camera, and I'm seeing like, it's almost as if there's like all this attention that's like placed on you in a way, and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm seeing for energy is like overwhelming almost. Ten of Swords here coming through. There's a lot of talking, a lot of people interested. I'm hearing want to get your opinion. They want to know what you have to say. I'm hearing if it's a Mayday situation, or if it's just like I'm hearing like a murder scene. What's that about? Okay, Virgo. I'm hearing Virgo. The Hangman coming through at the base of the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Cups. There's a lot of there's a lot of emotion involved here as well. Like a lot of people I'm hearing, I'm reprinting the question that like 10 other people asked you. I also want to know, I'm hearing that specifically Virgo, Aquarius, they won't let you go. 10 of Pentacles. All right. So someone here is like, they can't get enough. I'm hearing as well of perhaps you. For a number of you, you are in some sort of like executive position, and it's really getting you a lot of feedback. Like perhaps literally like you've got like a lot of emails, inquiries, Temperance as well, mirroring the Three of Cups, Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles is like, yeah, there's a lot that's going on here. Chariot and the heart of the conversation here, Virgo. The Hermit here at the base of the spread, mirroring the Ten of Swords. So for a number of you, it's a cycle and it's untiring. For a number of you, it's like I'm hearing I'm falling out of the system. I don't even know how it got to the level. I'm hearing this as well. So for me, there's something that's just like, I'm hearing the volume as well has gotten like so crazy. Like for number, again, I'm hearing so many responses, even so much feedback to whatever it is. Maybe at a certain point in time, you even like, you threw out there, so to speak, like you suddenly have like 800. I'm hearing also like emails or like envelopes that are like at your door suddenly, or like in your inbox. And it's like, whoa, I'm hearing back to life, back to reality. Now, dear Aquarius, this is your Venus retrograde reading. Thank you so much for tuning in to you here, and let's get on with it. This is, again, Venus retrograde, of course, right? Just as Mercury retrograde has a pre-shadow and a post-shadow, we'll also be considering and taking a look into those energies. So to say it this way, we'll be looking at Venus retrograde, but we'll also look at the energies that may have sort of built and culminated to that point of when Venus actually goes retrograde, and also the energies that cascade out after. Now, why is that? Because I found generally that even with Mercury retrograde, any planet that goes retrograde, the post-shadow and the pre-shadow period cannot be underestimated. Like sometimes it's even more intense and more powerful than when, and even more illuminating than when it's actually just kind of going direct. So we're going to take a look at the pre-shadow of the Venus retrograde, post-shadow of the Venus retrograde, and we're going to get a sense for what exactly may also be leading to the state of affairs that we're now in. I don't know what that's alluding to. Gives you a 5 Pentacles. Aha. Now, for everybody, this is something that you actually I'm seeing like there's a connection between the past and the future in some way. You're like, I'm hearing, whoa, I'm back from the past. I'm hearing that as well. Whoa, I'm back from the future. I'm hearing as well. Like I'm arrived from the future, the star, and this is where now. For everybody though, it's like it's something going crazy. Like there's too much like chaos in this space, whatever this is. Like it's a high volume. I'm hearing of information from a review that you're perhaps receiving, but it's also like, it's a discussion. It's a communicative sort of avalanche of also emotional discussion. And so I'm seeing like for a number of you, this is stories that are being shared with you, and it's like you have to review them in some way. I don't know what that's going to do, but now we have the Ace of Wands. I'm hearing Benjamin Button conversation. I'm hearing it's time, the Tower, and Ace of Wands. There is something of a focus on what the starting will be. For a number of you, might be actually casting. You might have like sent out some sort of request and you got like hundreds of emails back. Aquarius, like hundreds, maybe even thousands, like depending on what, you know, what the system is that you're working with. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like maybe it's like, well, it would be impossible for me to receive even thousands. My server would go down. So I don't know. To take it as well, I'm not sure what that's alluding to. But it's like every envelope also has like every cause and every closet that it opens you up to. Like some people are opening up to you. They're opening their hearts. They're writing you letters. I don't know, Aquarius, this is different possibly for everyone. But there is something that you feel like you're also like in some sort of like leadership title position with. Now, there are a lot of possibly also versions of the same story. Maybe this is something I'm hearing vindicated with a hangman. I don't know what that's alluding to, but maybe someone is actually, they want to know like, if something is prepared. I'm hearing ready. Is something ready yet? I don't know what that's about. But they're wanting to get feedback. They're wanting to test something out and getting, okay, Leo, I'm hearing Leo, Libra. Like I'm seeing there are 3 people even. They're on some like financial board or something as well. And they're like, we're getting so many requests. I think I need to learn how to read our rate a little faster. I'm hearing that specifically. 5 of Pentacles upright, sitting right over the Hangman, the 9 of Cups, Ace of Wands upright, right over the 6 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles. Now, for a number, you have a lot of people interested. Jesus. In your, I'm hearing, in your romantic ideas here, I'm hearing that as well. Maybe you actually, if you maybe you created some body of work, maybe even had written something and you presented it, and there were a lot of people who like really, they really cared also. They were moved by what you had to say. Let's clear that. You could be talking to some kind of community. Now, Sun of Wands looking down, I'm hearing also of teachers. For me, I'm hearing history. Let's clear that. Justice in reverse. Now, with the Sun of Wands. Now, there is something that I'm almost seeing somebody's like, look, I'm going to send this application out and I'm going to like present on behalf of like someone here. And then it's like you get all of these answers, you get all these applications, and everyone, it's kind of sounds like a contest of some kind. Like, and at a certain point, Aquarius, you're like, oh my god, like I don't even, okay, I need to like, this is tricky. I need to translate this. 5 Pentacles in reverse, Mother Pentacles in reverse. So it gets a little bit tricky. I'm hearing that in particular. Like it is maybe a little bit also tricky. Like for a number of you, there are maybe a few things that were not really like, you're like, well, I never thought I'd have to consider this. Like there were maybe language factors as well, that then at a certain point you're like, well, now that's something I need to consider as well. The moon leads you in. I'm hearing Leo, Scorpio, the Sun of Cups in reverse, looking back at the stars. So there is something that maybe you actually wanted, and you wanted for like a long time. This is something very exciting. For no reason, it actually has to do with something you're revisiting. Ace of Cups in reverse. It's somebody who you have been like really on off with. I'm hearing it in this way. Sun of Wands. It could be an aspect of your own being. For a number of you, an idea that you've had. Maybe at a certain point you're like, I considered it, and then like I called it off, and then I considered it again. So it was something maybe that you felt you needed to revise, to review. Wow, we split from the stack that leads you out of this period to the Sun of Daughter Cups upright. She's mirroring here the Sun of Cups. Now there is something maybe for a number of you that you're getting ready. Well, you're representing. Well, you are revealing, releasing, but really actually deciding on. And it's like, if this is going to be what I'm doing and like how I'm carrying it out, I need to like really like represent that. I cannot like sit here and like, you know, just call it like cute, funny, okay, conversational, and then like, and then leave the room. Okay, no. I need to like be really also like ready to have my words here. For whenever there's something you want to even practice, or like you want to almost, if someone wants to make a claim, they're like, well, I need to back it up. For whenever it might be, yeah, the Strength card with the Sun of Cups. It's something that you want to even like make very clear. You may find that you almost like I'm seeing you almost need to like hire someone in order to do something more official here in this space, though. I'm not sure. Or maybe you are being taken on in a more like professional position here in some way. Like it's almost like an initiation. Let's clear that. Not an initiation, kind of like a an introduction. And it's like, okay, so like if we do this, it needs to be like really, I'm hearing really also controversial. I don't know what that's about. Like maybe for a number of you feel like there are factors that need to be considered, as it naturally is like quite, well, for a number of you, you feel you need to be, or someone should take this space on carefully. I'm hearing it in this way. So someone wants to consider even like all of what might go into this. Let me just plug in the camera though, because it is about to die. And we wouldn't want that, Aquarius. Okay. Now, I think we're gonna have to actually move this closer. And I guess I'll bring this down. Sorry, Aquarius. Now, for number, I'm hearing travel is involved. And that was something that perhaps was not expected. Someone was not expecting for travel to be involved here in whatever this space is. So, like, whatever this possible even, like, position is, like, it really, maybe even somebody's, like, replacing some other position or some other, like, title or, you know, like, even, like, plan. Like, there's something that maybe someone, no, but they're planning for something, and they're planning to present it. Now, in the Scorpio reading, Aquarius, you came through strongly, and here comes the Father of Cups splitting from the Chariot. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer, but there is someone who perhaps, like, you're working with closely, or you're considering, or they're considering you. Now, let's actually pull, oh, the dates. Yes, for Venus in Aquarius. Venus in Aquarius. Venus in Gemini. Okay, let's see here. Venus actually enters the pre-shadow period approximately April 9th, 2020. It then goes technically in retrograde May 13th. It is in retrograde until June 25th, technically. And then we lead out of the post-shadow retrograde period of Venus on the 29th of July. So, during this period of time, right, there might be a focus on what is being brought up for review, for also preparation. I'm hearing also representation. So someone's like, really, I'm seeing someone's getting ready to publicly proclaim something as well. And they're like, I need to really consider also my reputation in this. So there might be something that is, to be presented, I'm hearing, in this way. For a number of you, it is maybe even a contest or a challenge. Like someone has entered into a challenge and there's like so much competition. I don't know. There's so much going on there as well, though, specifically. 10 of Cups in reverse. It's not like competition. I'm seeing it as like there's just a lot. That maybe even somebody is like reviewing and left maybe even to wonder more about. Like kind of also the left to... Like, someone has, like, a lot of audio to listen to. I'm hearing those are, like, audio tapes. They're like, oh, my goodness. I'm hearing that specifically. Oh, my. I have to listen to every audition. Holy moly. All right. All right. I'm hearing Victor. I'm hearing Rick also. Okay. So, yeah. So, maybe somebody is, like, even, they're producing music and, like, they're wondering, like, who to collaborate with. And maybe they're just, like, looking into their different options here, or getting feedback and they're reviewing it. Maybe this is even professionally, for example, as well. Like someone's getting professional feedback from different people. They're getting different professional opinions about a certain, you know, plan that they have in mind. It could be for investment. It could be for renovation, even of, I'm hearing technology as well. But for a number of you, I'm hearing term with the 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. This is actually something that, let's clear that. Feeling pressure on the right forearm, let's clear that. For a number of you, this is even like a trial. Yeah. But for a number of you, this is something that somebody, they want to represent, but they want, like, they're going through a trial, like, of trial and error, possibly, of getting feedback, so on and so forth, to then release this, whatever this is. So, now, I'm hearing, I'm honest. I'm hearing that with the 10 of Pentacles, the Star, the 6 of Swords. For a number of you, this is something that you want to open up. And it may be an actual physical location. It could be a store. You're getting, though, like, I'm hearing your parents are involved. I'm hearing with your parents. Like, but you want to get some kind of feedback, like, before you do this. I'm hearing, and that might be what this 10 of Swords is, like, it could be like bureaucracy, you're reviewing all these like documents, contracts, everything, contracting. This could be renovation with real estate as well, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, investing in some sort of real estate. Now, the plans are in motion. someone is on the front page. We're on the front line here, babe, with the star. Like, you know, there's a lot of interest, again, in what it is that also the verdict may be, or the verdict, you know, what has to be said. And so someone might be also, they feel like they're facing a learning curve at this point. They're like, well, what goes into this? Like, I also, like, can't really frame. I have to, like, I need to focus on it and, like, really, like, consider it. So maybe, well, to say in the way, someone also feels like there's analysis involved. Here goes a High Priestess, leading you out with a Hangman. So maybe dealing with a Pisces. Could be your own energy as well. I'm hearing, I don't want to play that game anymore. The Mother of Wands, Daughter of Wands, Daughter of Swords, Aquarius. I'm hearing they're an actor and I'm a stage. I'm hearing that specifically. What's that about? So there's something that maybe you felt was like also very much like kind of on off, elusive, I'm hearing as well. It was something though related to your audience. Oh, so for whenever you want to make something superficial, you're like, I don't want this whole like, I'm in the middle of the zone that we're in. I'm hearing that. Like, I don't want to know like, if you're going to play flag football with me or not. I'm hearing that. Like, somebody's like, I don't want to know, like, if it's, like, the middle zone. I'm hearing even. Like, I want to know, you know, if it's going to be, like, also, officially offered. So, for a number of you, this is maybe someone who you're working with or someone who you feel is, like, I'm hearing they're in advertisement. I'm hearing they are in an advertisement company, the High Priestess, the Hanged Man. Someone's like, well, there's so many things to consider. I'm hearing that as well. So for a number of you, this is something that you're, again, you want to research, you want to learn about. It could be someone who you're really interested in. You're like really like looking into their stuff. Aquarius, you're looking into their whole history, their whole background, all that. Background check, da-da-da. And then you end up getting like way more. I'm hearing you're reviewing all their checks as well, their money statements, bank statements, Ten of Swords. Almost sounds like someone with the IRS, hopefully not. But take it as you will. Six of Swords, I said. Six of Pentacles, Six of Cups. But the Six of Swords is as well here. Now, so for a number of you Aquarius, there's something that maybe even like you're changing a certain system with, and there's so much that goes into that. Now, let's clear that. It's very involved. But whatever that might be, I'm seeing as well, it's like there is this, also I'm hearing training program. This came through, even training period. This came through in the Scorpio reading. There's this process, perhaps, of preparation that leads to some sort of officialization of a certain space. So thank you for tuning in. Love and light to you all here. Thank you for tuning into you, Aquarius. And I'm going to jump into your extended to see how these energies may lead into August, into September, into October then after that, as we step completely out of the Venus retrograde period. So for a number of you, I'm hearing role modeling. I'm hearing also remodeling. Let's clear that though. And well, again, we'll see what comes through, but there is something that it has to do with something like a physical, this is for a number of you, physical location. And again, I'm seeing you're getting feedback even legally. For a number of you, it has to do with a filming on location, on set, Five of Wands, Ten of Swords. This is something for a number of you that is a system that, or some sort of technology, even a platform that you want to set into motion. And it requires you to really, like, for a number of you possibly, perhaps somebody feels that they must really actually research this space and learn what may go into this as they prepare to present it. One second. So it could be even, I'm hearing related to religion. I'm seeing it may have to do with also though, history, and again I'm hearing background. So maybe for a number of you this is something that somebody's looking into, or they're looking at from a number of vantage points. They're like, well, I'm seeing someone even like, they're like, well, it's not only like what we actually do, right, of this space, it's also symbolic in a certain way. So I'm seeing someone like constructing some sort of like, I'm hearing even mall or monument or something. They're like, this is, we have to take into consideration. It's not just what we build right here. It's the history as well of this place that we take into contract. I'm hearing that. Let's clear that. We take into consideration. So for a number of you, there is something that you're learning about, I'm hearing in this way. And it could be like what may be related to the space that this, whatever this event or production might be related to. So let's say in this way. It may have to do with the environment. It might have to do with also the physical land, even geographically. But for a number of you, this is something that you actually, you're looking at very closely, and you're almost observing, and you're wanting to understand, like, I'm even seeing somebody wants to build some sort of like construction site. I'm hearing in some part of a community, and they're like, we need to really like be very also careful with how it is that we consider the people in these places, like the pre-existing also ecosystems. I'm hearing that with the Six of Cups, like in this land. So let's clear that. One second. Please take it as you will. That could be what someone feels as well. But yeah, somebody's like, it's also legally, like, it's just so many factors. It's like socio-politically, so even socially, like even emotionally, like sentimentally, spiritually, energetically, like historically. There's so many things, like financially, economically, like, there's so much publicly, professionally. Okay, so much that is involved, personally, privately even. Like, so if you are creating something, let's say, or somebody is, that's not for everyone, what are those things, right? Why are they separate from one another? Take it as you will. But somebody maybe is thinking, well, we need to take that into consideration in the way that others may relate also to this space, and relate in the way that, you know, it may reflect also the environment. Love and light to you. Thank you for tuning in, Aquarius. Again, always take it as you will. Bye.